So I tried to record it the easy way. The this is this is 12 or 1 a.m. I guess in the morning. Yeah, it's 12:30. I couldn't sleep with all these thoughts in my mind, so I came onto the camera to clear them up. So the title of this video is how to approach women uh, without looking desperate. Yeah, that is the title that's going to be. So let's start from the basic. The basic two questions that come up from these titles: why should we approach, and why should we not be desperate? Like, it's basic, but in today's world you don't know what's basic and what's not. So yeah, hang tight. I'm gonna say some stuff that might hurt you because I don't write a script and I don't know what I'm going to say. So take it in with an open mind. Number one, why should we approach? In today's world, I can go on and on about social media and this and that, but in today's modern day and age, with social media, with uh, women related crimes, with the level of attention women have, all of these factors and many 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 more, right, they play a lot of role in which men do not have, it's not normal for women to go up to men and approach and start a conversation, start something if they like them. It comes down to men for you know stepping up and taking charge. For even if the woman likes you, she it's a high chance she will not come by herself until unless you're like a level 10 Chad or something. I'm not dividing into levels, but you get the point. uh, right. So it's uh, it's not for us, the me and you, like you are watching my video and I'm explaining here how to approach women without desperation. If you're watching a video like this, I'm sure that you are not a level 10 Chad, and women do not come up to you ever. So that was me a year ago, and a year, maybe 2 years ago. But since last year, my female interaction and my attraction in women, like the number of women finding me attractive, has gone significantly up. Where on the streets girls look at me, where in my DMs sometimes here and there I feel that, yeah, this girl is onto something and she wants to talk to me, which wasn't the case in my life for most years. uh yeah. I don't want to go down that route, telling you my story, but if you want, uh there's a whole lot of videos, but I can make a specific word if you're new to this channel. Anyways, I was saying, yeah, first you should approach because women aren't going to. It's that simple. Second, why should you not be desperate? Like, see, there's a science behind it, and there's a simple common sense logic. If you are desperate, it it how do I say this? In scientific and psychological terms, you ick women. You uh, when you show desperation that, I want this girl, oh, I want her to be my girlfriend, like you expect life, you expect the girl to give you something, to bless you with her presence. Yeah, it sounds very beautiful, but it's also very simpy and desperate. And no women that I have met, that I have seen, that I have learned about, that I have met, wants a guy that is desperate. That, oh, please take me, please take me. No, no. Desperation is not evolutionary masculine energy. I know masculine, feminine. It's a bit of a mess these days. But if you don't even wanna get into that, just pure apply pure common sense and think. that if there's a person, okay, yeah, you can't imagine that. It's very hard to imagine someone liking you when you don't have actual real proof. If you do, that's very amazing, but I'm assuming you don't because I didn't. And that's when I took accountability for it, and I said, yeah, no one likes me. What do I do to change the fact? Not change me, change the fact that no one likes me. Is it just my mental? Is it actual reality that nobody likes me? So I had to do all of these, ritual type of things. Not ritual type of things. It's self accountability where you actually sit down and look at yourself like who you actually are, instead of uh, your biases that you've already made for yourself. So that is one thing. And I hope the audio is clear. I'm recording from my laptop mic. My phone is used as a flashlight, as a backlight, and as a slow task light. We can say that, because I don't wanna put light on my face in the middle of the night. I'm just recording, so I just speak it out and get it out of my head. So first you approach, okay, because women are going to. Second, you are going to not look desperate, which basically means not giving a fuck about whether or not you have a girlfriend. Yeah, it sounds backwards, opposite to what we are trying to achieve. Yeah, that is it. The key to having a girlfriend is not wanting one. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not laughing because it's not true. I'm laughing because finally am in the place saying that these things. I used to hear YouTubers, Hamza, uh, Andrew Tate, or Iman Ghazi, these controversial people, blah blah blah. But I have a brain of my own. I listen to these people, and then I use my brain to filter out what's not in my life, what's not true to me, what's not true in my heart. I don't follow blindly to them because there's many Andrew Tate haters, even in the self improvement community. So yeah. Anyways, I'm not here to defend or do anything. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, in order to have a girlfriend, you do not have you shouldn't want one, right? Don't just completely brainwash yourself. I'll make a specific video if you want. Do comment. Only thing I ask for you is comment. Like, I know what you want. I know, uh, not that I know, I want to know what you want to hear, because even if one person, even if just you is watching them, because I have what, like 20 subscribers. I don't care uh about the popularity, the mass. I care about that one person that is watching my videos right now. In the future I might have 100K, then I'll have to think about the mass. But right now you have the chance to take me for who I am. So you can just comment down and take specific advice to your situation. Maybe I'll reply, and or maybe I'll make a short about it. Maybe I'll make a video specifically, you know displaying your comment in the front of the video. And then I'll, even if you want to, of course, if you're comfortable, and give specific advice to you and you alone. I can make a whole video, 10-minute, 20-minute video to your problems. That is how free I am. That is how unemployed I am. That I can make a half an hour, 1 hour video just for one person. If someone said that to me, I'll be very happy. I'll just comment down every detail of my life and just give me whatever advice you can, brother. You don't have to blindly follow whatever I say. You can listen to it, and if you genuinely feel that I'm right, apply it. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Anyways, back on the topic. Approaching, you need to approach, because women aren't going to. Desperation repels women. Women hate desperate men. I'm not saying dislike, I'm saying hate. You are hated by women because you are desperate. And what does desperation look like, if you don't know, is the mental mindset of saying things like, um, I hope I have a girlfriend or someone who loves me, someone who holds me in their arms. Yeah, it sounds very lovey-dovey when you actually have someone. But when you don't have someone, when you've never had someone actually real and romantic who has the same or more uh, romantic attraction towards you, it's very desperate and simp, uh, and it's not healthy for you, right? You can imagine and do all of those things once you get a girlfriend, but that is the level 2. That is the next step. Your first step is not wanting one. How do you do that? See, if you want to eliminate this from the root, I can make a whole separate video about that. But the crux, but the just the main point of uh, eliminating this problem from the root, like so you never ever face it in your whole entire life, is to just improve yourself and build a life of your own without women, without the fact that you need a girlfriend, without being dependent on anybody, even male friends, even female friends, no one. when you when you build a life, when you can do activities with yourself, when you can eat alone, you can go out alone, when you can listen to music alone, when you can uh, take action on what you think and not double think or or judge, or not judge, be afraid of people's judgment, of what they're going to say, what they're going to do. If I do this, if I want to do this, but people are going to say this, people are going to say that, blah blah blah. You do not care about that, my friend. You do not care about that, because we are living this life for ourselves. I'm not telling you to be selfish, but the level of judgmental fear that we have, we need to be overly selfish for a while. I'm saying a little while, where this over fearful self, and this over selfish self, kind of brings you in the middle somewhere around here, where you can be a normal human being with who cares about others and himself alike. Not alike, depends on the situation, but maintains a same level, because it's a high trait in today's world that people lowers themselves to make others happy. Just yesterday, one of a girl on my Instagram DM, she said to me the same things I used to say to girls to impress them, that, oh, I am just immature, I'm kind of weird, yeah, I don't know that. I haven't said a word. She just wrote a paragraph that I'm immature, I'm weird, I'm this and that, I don't know, that's how I am, I'm kind of temperamental, sorry about that, this and that. She's so uh, she thinks so less of herself, she's so underconfident about herself. I I expect that, not expect, I understand that women generally don't have this underconfidence, right? In general life, women are, very normal, but uh, yeah, it might sound, yeah, fuck it. Uh, in front of, against the people you like, against the people that you want them to like you, in front of those people only, women show their desperation or low confidence. But for men, it's the whole thing. If you are underconfident, you're underconfident for life, in every aspect, in every, if in front of every male, in front of every female, you are just underconfident as a whole. Because women know that no matter what they do, no matter what life throws at them, or no matter how life turns out, they will have men in their DMs looking for them, even if they don't want those men, if those men are of a lower standard, but they have the security that I won't die alone. Men actually, not, this is not a fear, this is fact that men can actually die alone if they don't improve themselves. So that was me telling you how to kill it from the root, and my whole channel is about that, how to kill your problems from the root. I don't like these you know surface level advices that, oh, do this, you'll feel, do this for 24 hours a week. No, I'll do it for a year. It will be hard, it will be suffering, but I'll kill it for good, once and for all, and my life will be fixed from this issue for lifetime. Yeah, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but that's the gist of it. And if you want surface level uh, advices, I say that when you approach women, I suggest that online isn't very good, but physically to do it, you need to build up confidence. So, how do you build up confidence to approach women in real life? You talk. You talk to a lot of people. Before you talk to women, since you've put them on this pedestal, it's very hard when to talk to women when you've put them on a pedestal. This is true for everybody. You know, it would be hard to talk to Salman Khan because he's on a pedestal in reality or in your mind, right? So yeah, you think that they are above than you, so you start with people that you think are on the same level as you. I started with talking to elderly and children because they are the easiest. With children, you just do a good you type of stuff, and with elderly, you just show them respect. It's that simple. The elderly and children are the easiest to talk to. I've made a whole socialization video. You can just go and check that. This video is getting too long. I can speak for 16 minutes without taking a breath. I'm so good at this. This is what happens when I speak my mind. When I speak everything that is on my mind. So yeah, you learn socialization. Watch my videos. I'm not gonna explain that same thing again and again. I explained this exact thing that I was starting on in that video because I can't put it in here. This will be another 20 minutes. So yeah, go watch my socialization video. How to socialize with everyone, with women. How to approach. It's all in there. And secondly, you need to kill your desperation. How do you kill that? You you brainwash yourself by saying that I don't want girlfriend, and if you can't do that, if that's too hard, you just actually write down what kind of girl you want, right? What are the qualities? You can have anyone, right? I don't want you to write the name of the celebrity or that one girl that you like. No, I want you to write the qualities. If you have, imagine you can have any girl in the whole entire world with any qualities, any physical attributes. Actually, write it down. What are those? I'm not making you write this down for any purpose other than you understanding yourself. What do you want? Maybe you've been influenced by social media, or that your favorite influencer, that skinny women are best, or that thick women are best, or that women who care are best, or the dominant mommy figure are best. You need to clear out those uh, you know those noise, and understand who you are. That clears up half the confusion and builds up half the confidence. And yeah, that's pretty much it. uh, I don't have much surface level advices because I don't play along with them. So if you want real change, the root cause change, follow me, subscribe to me, and do leave a comment. I don't ask for your subscription or your like or your comment or your share. I only ask for your comment. I just wanna know, your one like isn't going to do anything for me. Let's be honest, okay? I could be all, I'm so grateful you like my video. By the way, I am really, actually, really grateful that you watched 20 minutes of my video. I'm nobody. Okay, I'm genuinely nobody on this planet, on this internet, but you watch 20 minutes of my video. You genuinely have my respect on that. And a topic like this, how to approach women, yeah, first of all, there are many simps out there. There are many people who are underconfident, but there aren't many people who take accountability and say that yes, I am bad and I'm willing to improve on it. Because you can't really improve if you don't accept that you are bad at it. That's how I improved. You can go to my oldest video, look at my face. I don't even want you to understand my personality or anything. Just look at my face then, and look at my face or physique or whatever now. My Instagram link is in bio. Maybe not in this one. In all of my other videos, you can look at my Instagram. I've changed my personality from here to here, and it's only like what 2% of uh, my grand 100% that I want to be. So yeah, that is a little proof of you can get out of the mud. It's like if you want to touch the sky and I am in the bottom of a pond, right? I've just come up on the surface of the pond. I've just came up and seen the sky for the first time. Now to reach the sky is another story. So I am on the way to reach the sky. This sounds very mushy mushy, or not mushy mushy. It's very, you know, motivational and type of shit. But yeah, it is true. That is my life. That is how I am. That is how I speak. I'm not ashamed of it. I try to be, because sometimes it gets to your head. You think that, oh, why am I doing this? Who am I showing off to? And uh, 2 years of self improvement, whatever I even achieved when I'm making the same mistakes again and again. But yeah, it's more about my lack of effort than the procedure or the self improvement lifestyle that I'm on to. It's just that, okay, now the topic's over. It's just about talking about me. You can just leave the video. Do remember to comment. The reason I feel stopped, or stagnant, or in simple words, feel stuck in the same moment or for 2 5 years in the same mindset. The reason being that I had a goal for here, right? And the s- the goal for here requires an equal level of effort, sacrifice, change. I haven't i dreamt this, but I didn't do these, right? I was thinking that I am doing them, but in reality I really wasn't. I was just, you know deluding myself into thinking that yeah, I'm better or I'm changing, because I lost accountability. I started coming up with emotions that, oh, you've done so much, or you've done this much, and yeah, it's pretty good, uh, but sometimes it feels like you've done nothing, and nothing's changed for the past 5 years. You're still the same fat gamer, underconfident, masturbating, depressive motherfucking bitch. You're the same guy, but you're not, right? So it's like an angel and a devil fighting inside my head 24/7. But I can stop that any day I want. It just takes a little bit of effort. And my will to put that effort is very, very weak, very low. Yeah, I'm trying to change that. Sometimes I just lose hope that just leave it all. But I can't leave it all, because these things occupy my mind 24/7. 24/7 I think, how can I improve my life? What can I do better? How can I become rich? How can I become muscular? I just wonder all day. I don't actually put in the effort of researching, understanding, learning about life, and then I think that why can't why I can't even learn. I'm not even talking about doing, not even learning. I just have to go up to YouTube and say, how to make a diet. How to build a diet for yourself. What are nutrients? What are vitamins? Type in these things and learn about uh, my my diet. If I wanna build a physique of some kind, muscular or this and that, lose fat or this and that. If I want to do that, all I need to do is just research on YouTube. Nothing. You don't even have to get up, open your laptop, search on. You just have to move a few fingers and look and listen and apply your brain. You don't have to move a single muscle of your body, of course. Of your mind, of course you have to, but you don't have to move a single bodily machine. You don't have to actually get down and do push-ups. You just have to do research. I haven't even done that. For the past 2 years I have been procrastinating and doing this and that. 2 years. It's going to be 3 years. The the 3 year mark that I'm saying is just me is just me counting the days from when I first realized about all the self improvement and this new form of lifestyle that I'm now obsessed and living over. The first time I realized that was 3 years ago in 2023, and before that, my life was pretty much games and masturbation and Instagram and women, and yeah, this loop all over again every single day, being more and more depressed than the last. It was a it was a depressing time, but yeah, I couldn't think of a world outside these things. But now, for the past 3 years, I can, and when I'm not putting in the effort to actually change my reality, it's kind of sad and depressing, because I know what to do, because I know what happens if I do it and when I don't do it, the consequences and the benefits. I know all of it, and I still don't do it. It's very mind numbing. It's very depressing. It takes up your mind, and it builds up this rage against yourself, against your parents, against your friends, your siblings, your your relatives, everyone outside the world. But and the environment itself, and the life itself, the concept of self improvement, life, everything, you have this rage built up, and you release it on everyone, even yourself. But it is really your own rage to deal with, that rage of not being where you want to, not being able to do the right things, the hard things. It builds up in yourself, and it's only your and yours alone. They, everyone else just plays a little part, and they may play a huge part if you let them, all your family, friends, relatives. But it's really 99% you in your life. Everything that happens, everything you think, it's all 19 your reality. Everything that you think is 99% you, and just 1% every other thing, right? Because you can control 99% of your because you can control your thoughts, and your thoughts then become into your reality, your self image, then you project it out. It's a whole story, it's a whole loop, blah blah blah. Let's just end the video right there until I blast. So yeah, take care of yourself, approach women, but be respectful, don't be creepy. Although you're going to be, for the first few times, they're going to be stepping back and repelling from you for the first few times, and you'll feel like this organism that is unlovable, and that that women are scared of. But you don't let them get to you, those thoughts, because they are just negative thoughts. They come after every failure that you face, and they their main goal is to keep you from progressing, and get you down on your stomach, lay down, and don't ever show yourself to the world, because the world is scary and you are not enough. Don't listen to that. Love yourself, love me. So yeah, that is something. So yeah, love you. Thank you for watching. If you watch half an hour of my video, where the last 10 minutes is just me, it's just, I would never watch that video. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Why would you watch my video? I'm just a stupid guy. Yeah, what's wrong with you? But yeah, I would love you. Thanks for watching my videos. Take care. Meet you in the next one. Ciao.